back, Sagittarius, to your mid-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you guys like this, hit that big old like button. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. This message is coming out. There's a sudden change in the tower coming. You know, it's kind of crazy. I'm going to pull another card before I see exactly what it is, because it could just be a revelation and an awakening that makes a tumble within yourself, right? Because I do see that no matter what's going on within this situation, it's definitely going to put a new perspective into the equation, okay, of what's going on within your world. So let's go ahead and clarify on the tower. Clarify on the tower. Why is the tower here, please? Why is the tower? Why is this tower here? It is. See, it's the way you're building, the way you're growing, the way you're moving, what you're expecting, what are the results from the situation, having this rude awakening within your higher self and within your mind. So it happens usually through the higher self until it hits the analytical mind, which is the ego mind, right? And once it does so, then that causes that kind of chaos within us, for this sudden awakening of, wait, something needs to change, or this is changing not the way I want it to change. It always hits the higher self though first before that. That's why it's called the rude awakening, right? And sudden insight. It's kind of like what I've been planting might not be growing. Just going with what I'm seeing might not be growing the way I want it to grow, because what is it, right? It's like you're looking back on what you have achieved, what you've planted, right? But it's almost like, but I thought more was going to come out of this. I assumed more would come. Why are some of them not grown? How come they're not all ripe yet? I've put in the hard work. I've done what I'm supposed to do. What is it? Yeah, see, looking back into the past. Looking into the past of what I've grown and what I've achieved so far within this certain situation. Everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different, okay? So use your discernment. You'll know. You know, I always say if it's your video, you'll know what it is immediately, because you're going to, that's it. Whether it's love, whether it's job, work, whatever it is. Could be even fixing the damn house, I bought a house and I thought I was going to achieve putting, painting it, or making the money to, buy new furniture or paint the room or whatever. Paint's expensive, right? But it's kind of like I have this innocence and this joy to the situation. I put everything into it and I'm feeling very nostalgic about the situation. I just can't understand why it didn't come together, all come together the way that it's planned, because it's been maybe, right? Maybe I did this in the new year. The beginning of the new year, maybe I did this in February, however it is. And now I'm just trying to figure out kind of like what's next, what needs to be done. Okay, so we do have the Two of Cups. So it's definitely whatever it is. You're looking back into the past saying, I'm not sure how well this is going to grow. It does feel like it could be a love situation. It could be an ex. It could be how long you guys have been going through this, that you've been trying to fix this situation and really making this a beautiful connection. So now it's saying, yeah, it's time to turn the wheel. So it feels like the wheel will be turning in your favor here pretty soon, even though it feels like this was something you've been diligently working on. That sudden awareness is actually going to show, right? It's going to show that there was a karmic life cycle going on and that there was maybe a lesson learned. And within this sudden insight, you're going to realize, it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. Too many ups and downs. But it does show that there is going to be this turning point, and this is why the sudden insight is coming, and it wants you to wake up to this sudden turning point within this, what I believe is a relationship. Um, yes, you're also going to understand that there was a lot of protection and a lot of challenge when it came to standing up for yourself, taking on your own control, when it came to this relationship, but now you have the 10 of Cups. So something is going to happen to where it's like I planted all these seeds, but they didn't come all the way fulfilled. So what is it that I'm going to do? How am I going to connect back to this situation? How am I going to make this back into a beautiful, happy home, a beautiful, relationship, a place of, where I want to feel happy and have that divine bliss of a relationship, right? Because I don't want to have to feel like we're in competition mode against each other all the time. So there's definitely this feeling confident within this situation. So being that this does feel like a love reading, I'm going to go ahead and, it could be a friendship, it could be family, it doesn't have to be love itself, but it's definitely there's somebody else involved where you want to feel like we're connecting. It could even be your best friend from the past, however it is. Okay, so talking about this, it says this is where you're finding that zest for life and determined to make this work, determined to heal this situation with this person. Okay, and this person could definitely be a Capricorn or a Taurus or an Aquarius. Okay, and it's saying, you know what, because we've kind of grown away from each other, but I want this grass to be greener. I want us to feel more comfortable together. I want us to have the stability within the relationship. So there is definitely some daydreaming and some purpose, but that's because of that sudden awareness that the relationship is crumbling, right? And that it's not working the way you've been trying to plant the seeds. So, and it does feel like your seeds are very they're malnutrition, my friends, malnutrition. You need more fertilizer, right? And that's where the sudden awareness is where am I going to get this fertilizer? Where am I going to do this? So it's saying, it's kind of crazy though, because it does say that there could be some adventures. Maybe it's time to take on to the next step. If you guys haven't gone out on a date or done anything like that, maybe we need to go on adventures, be more impulsive, do things that are unpredictable to get their attention, right? And take more inspired action. Okay, and you can also say maybe they're doing that for you. Okay, get in there and have those conversations also of doing these inspired things. Have the desire to open up for the growth and making new projects together. Maybe we could do a project together. So Spirit is giving you all these understandings so that you're having this sudden awareness that I don't think we spend enough time together, or we need to have more open conversations so that we can heal what's going on within the situation, because it's not going the way I want it to go. Okay. So overall understanding for the reading, please. Yeah. Having the wisdom and understanding to keep yourself within your intuition and having that kind of a sacred knowledge of understanding of how to take control over the situation, right? Letting go of any kind of control that might feel like you're over trying to control a situation and just kind of following through. So it says, I really kind of want you to be disciplined within your actions and the way you're doing things, but it's also time to have these beautiful, conversations. Having these beautiful conversations, nurture this situation, finding things that are more supportive. Maybe you need to be more supportive. Maybe they need to be more supportive towards you. Maybe you need to have a conversation with them and say, I don't feel like you're supporting my needs, right? So no matter what it is, you're going to find all these new things coming in. Spirit says you will have all these new ideas coming, but they're going to come from that tower, okay? So you might even have to have some kind of confessions. You might need counseling to the situation, or just sit down, like I said, and just having this coming clean and coming together, which it does feel like you will have within this situation. All your clouded judgment about this situation is coming to an end. Let's look at your person over here really fast, which kind of sucks because the next reading is the love readings. And it's kind of like, well, if the next readings is the love readings, then, well, we're going to have to ask for a different reading. Your person is ready for new beginnings and possibilities. They really do have the courage, but they do feel like they're always like on their last stance. They don't know where they're going. They're always in confusion and always up in their head about the situation. They worry that the situation will not take place the way they want it to. So it does feel like they are been fence setting, but they are ready to have the conversation with you and ready to surrender for compassion and love. Wow. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, like I said, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. Those are the biggest ones I have here. In Aries. Okay, my friends. Let's see what we have for the daily healing. I don't want to dig too deep in that because, like I said, we're getting ready for the love readings. So if we dig too deep into what they want to know, then it's going to, if the same message comes up, it's going to really screw that up. I mean, I can ask for a different message, but it doesn't always work like that. It's the strongest energy that's coming through. Do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of everything. Okay, only for the fact that that's it right there. You know, you taking the lead over here and saying, you know what, we're going to have this conversation. Make gentleness a habit. Nice. Okay. And express your love through your deeds. Okay, my friends, until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.